So I'm going to make a few blogs here. My own dang case study. My own human experiment. So once I hit perimenopause, my body has been going haywire. And it's not just perimenopause. I did a rotational flip. I used to work midnights. And I went to day shift. Now, I understand I did that shit in a 180. So, like, I worked midnights. Oh, my God. Okay, since my daughter was born. And she's 16 now, so take away 2 years. Okay, for 14 years, I worked midnights, okay? And before midnights, I was a second shifter. I was never a day shifter, so I was never on this, sun up, sun down, sun up, sun down stuff. Okay, but once I hit day shift and I put my baby in daycare and I got everything sick underneath the sun, RSV, croup, daycare is the infestation of death. Let's just go ahead and say that. Never have I ever been so sick in my life. Like, I missed work for 56 days. 56 days I missed work, and I just started my job because I started daycare for my daughter. O to the M to the G. What in the what's in the what's in the what's in the what's? Okay, so let's continue to talk about this. Not only am I perimenopausal, I have let's take away 2 years, 3-year-old type 3 autistic daughter, nonverbal. I'm going to day shift. I'm moving. So let's talk about all the ailments, all the stress ailments, right? Okay, fine. Get all that. But let me tell you what took me out, y'all. I finally got flu B. Flu B, after all the sicknesses, flu B, little old flu B. But I think my immune system was so toxified that it just finally was like, bitch, we're done. Like, I'm gonna be for real with you, we're done. And let's talk about that in the process. I also got 3 polyps removed that they couldn't rule out tubular adenoma. So, like, there was some type of follicle changes and stuff in my colon. Okay, so got that done. So I got that done in 24. Is that right? Yes, in 24. Okay, so now I'm trying to do a lifestyle change. So on all those changes, I'm trying to do a lifestyle change. Okay. Upon this lifestyle change, my GI doctor says you have to eat. What's best for you is to eat on the circumference of the store, which means no processed food. So mind you, I was doing that with all these sicknesses and all the shit that's going on with me, right? Yo, my body took a plummet to death. That's what it felt like. It felt like it was straight death. And my sugar took a plunge. I'm in and out of consciousness. I'm like, what the hell is going on with my body? Like, I'm going to the doctor. I'm telling her to test. Like, I'm not waking up in the middle of the night. I'm having these cold sweats in the middle of the night. I'm waking up drenching to the damn fucking mattress. So I get diagnosed with perimenopause and insulin resistance. I didn't do that then because I don't know. It could be. But the more I research insulin resistance, the more I'm like, my symptoms don't agree with that. Oh, also, I've been diagnosed IBS since a child. So all these gastrointestinal issues and perimenopause and life changes and yada, 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 yada. I come to a point in life where I'm like, okay, I got to sit the hell down. So I know it's going to take time for my body to adjust. But it's been 3 years. It's going on 3 years. It's going on 3 years. We don't need that much time to adjust. You know what I'm saying? So here I am today. I'm trying to incorporate the fiber. I'm trying to do what's good for me. All natural foods are tanking me. I'm having bloating. I'm having gas. I'm having diarrhea. And when I'm saying all of this because I'm telling y'all need to be your own advocate. Because if you sit down and just listen to what you're diagnosed with versus how you're feeling, sometimes these diagnoses is not going to help the problem. And this stems from my childhood doctor when he always says, you need to know why. I am a why person, especially because of the job that I do. I can tell somebody's diagnosis if it has anything blood related that tests all those damn things, and I'm the one that gives your doctors the answers. We are called medical laboratory scientists, and we're called the unseen heroes. Because without us, honey, you probably wouldn't have half the diagnosis that you have. We're that important. You just don't see us. Hi, now you see me. So I want to be able to put this out there to help people, because it's been a journey. It's been a health journey for me since January of 2025. This is when my body started to go kazerks. So today, just today, I'm saying to myself, okay, and I'm gonna try to make this shit under 10 minutes, because I'm not trying to blog this for 15 minutes. But if you care about your health, you might care about this video. So I'm incorporating fiber because I don't want to take anything that's processed, anything that's created, when natural fiber is out there. So soluble fiber, they say, is good for IBS. I'm taking my papaya, and these are all, and this is what I'm now discovering, is there's a FODMAPs, all part of the FODMAPs diet that won't disturb your IBS. The hell it won't. Diarrhea, bloating, gas. What the hell? What can I eat? So this morning I wake up. I went home last night. I took a nap. This morning I wake up at like 12:30, and so I'm doing some research. God bless the World Wide Web. When I say the World Wide Web could be for good and could be for bad, it depends on how you want to take it. And I take it for good, because baby, I'm up here researching my symptoms, because what in the entire books is happening to my body? Like, no one wants to listen. So I have to advocate for my damn self. And if you don't, and you let somebody advocate for you, you're gonna be in a bed or in a grave. But here's the thing, I'm gonna say this on the next breath. You cannot expect these doctors to know everything about you. It is up to you to know your own body. I'm going to say that again. It's up to you to know your own body. But see, the problem that I have is when I go articulate this to doctors, we're not getting anywhere. We're not getting any testing done. You're not. I just feel like I'm not being heard. So therefore, I have a slight irritation with that. So I eat a half sleeve of crackers. What I'm experiencing is unaware hypoglycemia. Yep, I'm walking around with a 53 glucose, like, la 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 la. What? That is not normal. No one's telling me why. It's reactive hypoglycemia, blah, blah. But why? And here's the thing. I would not be this specific if it wasn't for the endocrinologist. Do you know how long it took me to get into an endocrinologist? Actually, it took me going to my GI doctor to finally get into an endocrinologist. Endocrinology will not take me because I'm not on the upper end. I'm not showing signs of hyperglycemia. I'm on the low end. And what they're saying is my pancreas is clonking out, that I'm getting reactive hypoglycemia, that I'm getting these spikes because of these processed foods, and then it's diving down because my pancreas is overworking with insulin. That couldn't be more further from the truth. No, that's not what's happening, because here's where I prove that wrong. This morning, I eat a half a sleeve of saltine crackers. I wasn't going upstairs. I was hungry. I went home and took a nap. I fell asleep. I woke up at 12:30. I'm hungry. I'm not about to cook no food at 3 o'clock in the morning. So there's a half a sleeve of crackers there. And mind you, my stomach is on. I'm farting left and right, up and down. I'm bloated. Why? Because of that soluble fiber that I ate. Why? Natural sugars. What am I realizing? I have a metabolic absorption problem. I cannot absorb simple sugars. Some type of simple sugars are short chain carbohydrates. So guess what? It's going into my damn large intestine. It's making me gassy. It's making me bloated. It's making me retain water. I am farting all over the place. I'm a fart bubble. Okay? So I eat the crackers because my gut is unsettled. Go back to sleep. Wake up at, I don't know, 5 o'clock, 5:45. My glucose is 133. Mind you. Oh, I also got a CGM. I had to fight for that, and still fighting for that, because I need to know when my sugar is dropping and my body is going into ketosis, eating off of fat, and my brain function is like, and I'm a little foggy, right? Fighting for that too. So guess what? I'm like, how the hell is my sugar stable? I just ate a bunch of processed fucking carbs. Okay, where am I at? This might be a little over 10 minutes, but it's worth it. Because if you have any of these symptoms, you got to start tracking it. You got to track what you eat. what your symptoms are. Track it. Bring this stuff to your doctor, because we the people, us, we got to know our own bodies to help the system figure out what is wrong with it. Because if you don't track yourself, and if you aren't competent about what you put into your mouth and how your body reacts, you're going to get misdiagnosed, and that's your ass. Okay. So I eat a half a sleeve of saltine crackers. Gut feels great. Oh, I feel better. I wake up, no more passing tubes. Okay? So, and I'm gonna be real with you. This ain't about to no sugarcoat blog. I've been going through hell for the last 3 years, okay? On an internal spectrum. I know I may look good, thank you. But my internals is not well. Like, it's not well. And this is my absolute cry for help. Like, come on. We got to do better. Okay. So I'm like 133. So I take my finger stick. Guess what? It matches. When my sugar is reading low on my glucometer, my finger stick doesn't match. So what's the discrepancy? I understand this is interstitial fluid and this is straight blood and this has a 15-minute delay, so they say. But what happens in the 15-minute that causes my sugar to spike? Because every time that I move, anytime that I'm active, this thing goes up. So therefore, if I do not catch it at the exact time my sugar drops, mind you, unaware hypoglycemia, meaning that my body does not, my signals, hello, there's a misfire, does not signal me when my sugar is low. So guess what? I cannot take my glucose, my finger stick, at the time that my sugar is low. So therefore, it's a misread. This will be in the 70s while this is rocking in the 50s. Hey, we got to fix something. Hello, science world. We got to fix something. Something got to be fixed. We got to figure this out. We got to figure it out. So I eat what? Refined, processed carbs, stable sugar. Let me tell you this. The worse I eat, the better my sugar is. The good I eat, the worse my sugar becomes. I have a malabsorption issue. I don't care what anybody tell me. Test me if you want to. Let's prove it. I'm waiting for anybody who out here want to test me as a fucking test dummy and prove it. I have a malabsorption issue where I'm not absorbing my natural sugars. What's happening? What's happening due to the malabsorption? I can't store my sugars. So when I run out of sugar because I'm active and I'm going to work and I'm doing this and I da-da-da and I have metabolism, I go into ketosis and I go into a funk, and it takes a lot for my body to recover. Start listening to yourself, because if I was to listen to a doctor, I'd be diagnosed with take that back. We're not going to say that. I would be diagnosed with insulin resistance and what's that other thing called? Oh, perimenopause. But do we have any studies on the effects of hormones and the changing of cycles with women? No, we don't, because you want to know why? We're too complex. Who wants to study us?